Hi guys, it's Adam and welcome to Thursday Talks episode 35. Just two questions today, so don't forget to drop down below your questions if you have any for next week's episode. So Joe, who I was meant to answer this question for last week, he messaged me on my Facebook page. I think it's Joe Scott, his name is. Messaged me on my Facebook page and said, I've got a question for you for Thursday Talks. He said, this is his question. Why did I choose second-hand goods over new goods? Hundreds of people now, if not thousands, I went on YouTube, I searched the term making money online or making money on eBay or eBay reselling or whatever I searched, I don't know. Probably not eBay reselling because I didn't really know that's what it was called. But yeah, make money on eBay or whatever I searched, like hundreds of other people. Came across Nick Hills and he was doing the used goods. So I started doing used goods. It's as simple as that, really. I didn't even know you could actually do all this. I thought that you could only do eBay through like wholesale and new products because that's what I was doing prior. So I never even knew there was this whole used goods market. I never even knew. I was baffled, it was just crazy. I mean, I knew you could sell used goods on eBay, but I didn't know that there was this whole potential for, making a full-time living off it and stuff. So that's what really shocked me. But I don't know, I've just sort of started to fall in love with the used goods. When I look at my inventory, it's exciting to look at, it's varied, things are jumping out at you, and you don't know what you're going to pick up when you go out. Whereas new goods and wholesale is very cold, calculated. This is my opinion. I'm sure there's a lot of people who love doing it, but for me, it just seems very cold, calculated, very sort of repetitive, like maybe you're selling wholesale Blu-rays or something like that, and it's just you're maybe selling 20 a day and you're shoving it into a jiffy bag, and it just seems like very repetitive and boring, but it's just my opinion. As I said, there was a time I was doing that, and there was a time I was sticking things into jiffy bags, the exact same thing every day, and I did like doing that, but I just feel now this is more me, the used goods. I don't know. I don't even know why. I really don't know why. It's just something that can't be explained. I just love doing it. It's as simple as that. I love doing it, basically. And then finally, I did answer this in the comment section, but I thought I'd just answer it again. And I think it's quite interesting to talk about how different people do postage, because I know there's a lot of different ways, and there's so many different ways you can get discounts, and so many different ways you can improve your time efficiency and all that. So, yeah, where do I buy postage? I actually buy it online, and the reason being, I was going up to that post office every day, and I'm sure all of you guys have done this, maybe when you started, or if you are starting reselling now, you probably do this. Go down to the post office with your bags. Sometimes you got 2-3 bags in your hands. Maybe it's just me who walks down, but I always walk down to the post office regardless of how many bags I've got, because after the post office I go for my walk, and that's every day, 6-7 days, sometimes 7, sometimes 6, depending whether I go on a Sunday. Sometimes I skip Sundays going to the post office because, to be fair, if I drop them off on the Sunday, they're not going to go, so you don't really need to go on the Sunday. But anyway, I sometimes do, just anyway. So I go down, I walk down. Some of you may go in the car, whatever, but it's the same result. You go down there and you're in the queue with all the old biddies, and people queuing up forever. It's like, oh, I've got 10 bags here, and you're weighing things, and then people behind you in the queue are huffing and puffing and thinking, what's he doing? Why has he got all these parcels? I need to file this car tax or whatever it is. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, don't get me started on the car tax people. Bloody hell. I mean, some of them are so aggressive. They want their thing done straight away. But anyway, that's a whole other story. Anyway, so, yeah. you go in, you do the whole drudgery of the post office. I'm not doing that anymore, I said. So it took me a few weeks doing research on various different options. OBA, which is an online business account, Royal Mail, click and drop, using Hermes for everything or most things, and then just doing large letters with Royal Mail that I could then post through the post box, so then I don't need to wait in the queue, and then obviously print them out online. But you know what, I settled with, for the moment, I think I am still looking into an OBA really, because that would be good. But for the moment, I just decided I'll print my postage labels off, pre-printed impressions, I think is what they're called. And you print them off eBay, you get a 5% discount on a small parcel, like, or I think most parcels. So if it's $2.85, it's actually $2.80. And what I found was I was spending a lot of time weighing the stuff in the post office, and then you'd put it through and they'd print something off and stick it on. And I thought, well, if I do it at home, I don't need to weigh the parcels because I'm on it. I know my weight, so I won't even need, if I sell, I don't know, that for example, right? If I sell that, I know that's going to go $2.85 small parcel Royal Mail. I know it's less than 16 centimeters in depth, 35 centimeters in width, and 45 centimeters in length, so that's fine. So I don't even need to weigh that. I just literally type it in on the eBay print postage label thing, print it out, done, stick it on, go down there, and I don't actually have to wait in the queue anymore because a lot of the guys who work there know me. The post office is in a bargain booth, so there's a lot of staff on hand, and I go down at the same time every day, almost exactly, about 11:45, and that's just before the lunchtime rush hits. There's usually never anyone in there, and I've not had to queue for weeks, so I have perfect time efficiency with that. I don't think you can get much more time efficient than what I'm doing. Yes, I could do it in terms of bigger discounts, and that's the next step for me with the OBA. But then again, if I get the OBA, is that more time efficient, as time efficient, or even less time efficient than what I'm doing now? I don't know. Maybe it's more time efficient, but it's definitely worth it maybe for the discounts. But for me, the biggest thing, I would rather maybe pay an extra 5 pence or 10 pence or whatever per parcel than and get 10 minutes back out of each day, because in that 10 minutes, that 10 pence that you've lost, you've gained 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes you can list 2 items that maybe make you £10 net profit each. So, for that 10 pence you've lost, you've gained like £19 or whatever. So I always look at it more time. I do think about cost. Cost is a big element, but time for me is a massive one. It is massive. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now because I've just rambled about 10 minutes about postage. Anyway, yeah. So I will leave it there. That is Thursday Talks episode 35. And if you have any questions, please pop them down below in the old comments. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Oh, and I forgot to say, do you like my new hat? It's like one of those boaters hats. Like, uh-oh. That's like the 4th time I've dropped a video game on camera. One sec. Thank God it was only a £3 game. Yeah, anyway, so... Yeah, it's like one of those, in Venice? Gondolas. It's like one of those the guys have on the gondolas, and it's got this little bit of string around it. It's quite nice. But yeah, so I paid like $1.50 for that in the charity shop, which was awesome. Yeah, so I'll leave it there, guys, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and all that good stuff, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.